So in part 2, where I talked about the PT tests, for the Air Force's PT test, right, it was a 100-point scale. That's cardio, core, muscle, and then body composition. So in the Air Force, you score points with body composition. That adds to your overall weighted score, right? Now, what I disagreed with, the weight to height ratio that the Air Force uses, I don't agree with that at all either, especially not for women. Most of us know, women, they have the ability to carry kids, right? Women, they have what they call childbearing hips, right? When it comes to women and men, we carry our fat in different places. Men tend to carry more fat in their, abdominal area, whereas women tend to carry, more fat in their lower area. Obviously, that's not everybody. There's nuance there, of course, too. But generally speaking, women carry more weight in their hips, lower leg. I don't know why the standards is the way they are for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of odd. If you pass a PT test, right, what good is height and weight? I mean, unless a soldier or a sailor, whatever, unless a military service member is extremely fat or like is overweight or obese, like to the point where they're tired out or what have you, what's the point? Like, if you see someone who looks like me, right? Or even if you see a woman who, carries a little more weight in the hips, but she's not fat per se. She, maybe is a decent build. Now, if a soldier's obese or overweight, like to the point where they're borderline obese, I can understand that, right? Because you do gotta be fit to fight. I just say it, I think there is bias when it comes to the tape test. It just kind of feeds into us having to work twice as hard, you know what I'm saying? And I've never agreed with that. I know people who can score 300s on their PT test. I remember it was a staff sergeant, he was a Hispanic guy in my company, always passed flying colors. He got a 300 back when the PT test was a 3-event test, push-ups, sit-ups, and a 2-mile run. He did 100 points in each event. That means he exceeded the maximum. And usually there's awards for things like that. When you get 300s on PT tests consistently, you get awards for stuff like that. So, but he was also he was a stocky guy too. He was about the same height as me, and he was like 175 or so. He was about the same weight as me too, to be honest with you. He could squat so much weight, bench press over 300 and some odd pounds. I mean, he was a part of that 1,000 pound club, right? When it came to weightlifting.